You don't know in which danger you got yourself, Maros. My heart is beating so fastly like it will explode in fear as I look at him with my eyes widened. How did he know I was a psychiatrist? He quickly walked inside his master bedroom. He carried me like I'm nothing but just feather. He closed the door behind, with his leg in a loud bang, as my body trembled. I want to run away as far as possible, but I don't want to provoke him more. He threw my body on his fluffy bed, causing my body to bounce a little, as my eyes widened fear and something else. He glared down at me, making my body tense even more, like I'm gonna pass out by his intense stare. If you wanna be a personal caretaker, you need to learn some manners, Rose. I quickly sit up on bed before shooting my head, as my eyes shine with fresh tears. His jaw clenched as he looked away. He again looked at me with a stern face, with no emotions, only anger. Does he even know anything other than anger? I rolled backwards on bed. He slowly started to open his shirt buttons, forcing me to gulp. Please, no. God, why is this happening to me? I just came here to cure his anger issues, but now he's giving me issues now. He groaned. Stay still, or I'll do something which you don't like. He glared at me, causing my skin to feel goosebumps under his dangerous glare. I stay still, stood. My body shakes, causing my eyes to go wide with tears. Did I hear it right? He frustratingly ran his hand over his perfectly done hairs, making it messy. His jaw clenched, before quickly unbuttoning his shirt and throwing it away, as I fell. Before I can try to get up from bed, in a blink of an eye, he got on bed. I gasped when he suddenly grabbed my ankle and pulled my body under his bulky one, causing his muscular body to hover over mine. My eyes widened as I breathed heavily. He gulped, his hairs covering his eyes. He stared at me with his dark eyes. Look at me when I'm talking to you, Rose. He said in his commanding yet dominant voice, making my body go numb and surrender, as he grabbed my chin before making me look at his dark eyes. Answer me about one thing. I gulped as I nodded, my body so close to collapse by his intense stare. Why did you agree to be my personal caretaker? His dark gaze searches mine like he is searching for something which he even don't know. His eyes soften slightly before hardening again, like he is afraid to show his weak side, but can't help it. He grabbed my face, pulling me closer. It's been just 2 days since you arrived. His voice loosened its hardness. No matter him, I can't able to control my anger when I see you talking to other men. You are just a psychiatrist. His lip tightened on my jaw, causing me to hissed in pain. He glared at me. How does he know? He stared at me for some time like he is struggling with something, or there is a storm going up inside his head. He's hurt. He abruptly leave my jaw before looking away. Get out. I hate to think I'm a patient. I thought as I quickly wiped my eye. I walked outside quickly before closing the door behind me. My body, my legs are trembling so much. My mind, my heart is so mixed up. I can't think straight. I breathe. I flinched when I heard sound of like he threw something on the wall. I hate feeling this weak, damn it. My heart beats from fear and nervousness. Isabel, I wish I could just talk. I wish for the first time in my life that I can talk so I can tell him it's okay. Don't overwhelm yourself with something that hurts you. Or talk to me about his anger. I heard him breathing heavily before he calmed down. I know what's wrong with him. His heart wants me, but he doesn't want to admit it. Just like me, when he gets closer, then I quickly hide my weird feelings. My heart wants him, but I refuse to admit. I sigh as I sit on bed before laying on it, staring at ceiling. Can I able to cure his anger issues, or should I just leave? No, I can't. I can't just leave him in his own storm. I need to handle him anyhow. I heard a knock on the door. Yeah, Miss Ryan, I bring you dinner. You didn't eat anything today. I sighed. I didn't even remember if I ate or not. Suddenly, the urge to ask if he ate or not. Without thinking, I asked, his master has eaten his dinner. No, Miss Ryan. He refused and smoking cigarette, one after another. I sit up straight on bed as I run my hands over my hair frustratingly. It will affect his health, but he just don't listen. I walk towards the door before opening it. I'm scared okay, I need to make sure he eats on time and don't smoke cigarette or drinking. I look at maid as I smile lightly as I take the tray from her and point at me, then at his room, before walking towards his room, because I don't even have my phone to tell them. She nodded. Be careful, miss. He looks angry. A girl person nodded before walking towards his room. God please save me. I take a deep breath. Every time I walk towards his room, I need to prepare myself. I don't know for what. I knock twice on door. Nothing, just silence. I again knock. Rose, don't test my patience. I'm not in the mood to see anyone. A girl. Before slowly opening the door, as I stand there with food tray. I look at him, finding him, sitting on floor, his back leaning on to bed, smoking. His dark eyes land in my mind, causing my body tense unknowingly. But I stay still. Before walking towards him, he watched my move like a predator. Are you here to play caretaker? I bite my lips in nervousness. He's right. I'm here to be his caretaker. But why his words sting so much? I put the food tray on nightstand before walking towards him and bending down to snatching his cigarette, causing him to glare at me dangerously. Causing my body tremble, but I need to stop him. He raised his eyebrow, gave me back the cigarette. He growled with his clenched teeth. I worked before doing something that I even don't know I'll be doing. Standing in front of him before putting my both hands on his shoulders, as I gave it a little squeeze, causing him to stare at me with unreadable expression. I go, before mouthing, please, I indicate towards the food tray. His dark eyes meet mine in a way that makes my body loosen its strength, causing me to tighten my grip on his shoulder to support myself to stay steady. He watched me before putting his both hands on my waist. Fine, Rose. I quickly look at him in surprise as he glared at me as a girl. Don't think I forgave you for hiding your true identity. I gave us a nod before standing up and pulling him to stand up as he sat in bed. His lips formed in an almost handsome smile before he hid it. Putting his stern face on, he sat on bed before I put the tray in front of him and indicated to eat. Giving orders to mafia lord, he raised his eyebrow in amusement. You eaten your dinner? He asked, staring at me as a girl. Before looking away, he growled. What did I say, Rose? Did you forget or did I remind you? Look at me when I'm talking to you. I look at him as a girl. He glared at me. Did you eat your dinner? I bite my lips before shaking my head. He folded his hand over his chest, causing his muscles to show more. He ran his hand over his hairs for 100th time before forwarding his hand towards me. Come here. I gulped before walking towards him before he grabbed my wrist and pulled me on his lap. I gasped as my eyes widened in surprise. My cheeks turned red when his hard chest pressed against my back. He wrapped his one hand around my waist before taking a spoonful of soup and stopping in front of my lips. My heart is beating so fastly. I'm sure he can also feel it. Open for my rose, he said in his dark, husky voice, but I can sense his smirk, causing my stomach to flip. I opened my lips before he put the spoon inside my mouth. That's my good girl. I almost choked before I drank the soup, causing him to chuckle darkly. He's enjoying this. After eating, I make sure he also eat. Before we finish the dinner, I take the food tray. Where are you going, Rose? He asked me with his husky voice. I indicate that I'm taking the food tray, but he quickly called the maid and told her to take it away, leaving us alone again. He stared at me as a girl. He stand up, walking closer to me while opening his shirt buttons, causing my body to tense again. He threw his shirt away before standing right in front of me in just his pants. I gulped, his body like a bodybuilder with tattoos, his lip piercings so hard, like it. My cheeks turned red as I look away. He quickly grabbed my jaw, making me look at him, his face inches away from mine. My eyes on me closed. His thumb unknowingly caressed my lower lip before quickly pulled away. He rolled angrily before grabbing the back of my neck and pulling me closer, our lips just inches apart. This is the last time I'm warning you, Ryan. If you again pull away, I'll pin you against the wall right here, and next you know I'll not stop. He abruptly left my jaw before bending down in a blink of an eye. He lifted my body on his shoulder like a sack as a gasp, before walking towards the bed and putting me on it gently, before he lay down beside me and grabbing my wrist before pulling me down on bed, and tightly wrapped his strong arms around my waist. I was stronger. What the hell is he doing? He bit my ear as I stay still. It's making something to me, he rolled. Stay still and sleep. If you don't, I'll make sure you sleep before making me breathless, but not by a kiss. My breath hitched by his words. I'm trying to control my heart, but he's making it difficult. My back against his chest as I gulped this much tension. After about 15 minutes, I try to sleep, but seems like I can't. His one leg threw over my leg and his hand around my wrist. I slowly turn around, making sure not to disturb him. But as I look at him, my body stiffens, rounding his dark eyes, already staring at me without blinking. You know where I was today? I go, of course, automation, or maybe with some girl or friends. I don't care. Of course. That's why my heart is breaking at the thought of him with another girl. He observed my facial expression to learn sign language. My eyes widened slightly. I didn't expect that. He watched my expressions before continuing. My friend Alex, who is my partner in crime, he's also moved, so I went to him to learn. He looked at me before glaring. He said he knows you. Agar, yes, he's one of our patients. As I nodded, he sighed before tightening his grip on my wrist. My heart is melting by his little effort. I also want to talk to you. Well, not by mouth, not by typing on phone, not writing in lovely. I want to understand you deeply, Rose. He stared at me from under his hairs falling over his eyes. I go, I'm ready to accept that I'm a patient, that I need treatment, that I stare at him shocked as he bite his inner cheek, trying to find right words, that I'm a mental patient, but he's not a patient. He just need to control his anger, nothing more. He again looked at me before in a blink of an eye he's soaring above me. As I gasped, my eyes widen, my heart is about to explode. His breath mixing with mine, his both hands resting on either side of my head. He stared down at me, but in one condition. I gulped, looking at his dark eyes, leaned down slowly. You're going to be mine, my rose. My heart skips a beat, my body felt like it will melt on blanket. His hand came to caress my face, from head to side of my face, to my neck as a gulp. He breathed heavily like he is controlling himself. My control is also in the age to snap. Rose, answer me. I need to know before I make my next move. He breathed against my lip. I breathed heavily as I slowly nodded. Time seems like it has stopped as we stare at each other before he smashed his lips on mine in a hungry kiss, filled with love, desire, and many more emotions I can describe. As I wrapped my hands around his neck before kissing him back. His one hand on my cheek, another on my wrist, as he devoured me hungrily, his lips fixed perfect against mine, like all lips and body made for each other. He devoured me in a way that made my toe curl. He rolled, feeling my lips moving against him before pulling away, breathing heavily. His lips trailed down my jaw, then my neck, kissing there before reaching to my strap of my dress on shoulder. His dark eyes tightly staying my eyes as he removed the strap slowly down my arms with his lips. As I breathed, my body felt every emotion as he take me slowly, gently. Next morning, I wake up at 6:30 because now I know he wake up at 7 a.m. This morning, when I wake up, I recall everything as I stare at his face, sleeping peacefully. I kiss his lips before coming down. I make him a coffee as I add some more sugar. I smile, remembering his words. I tasted as I nodded. Before walking upstairs, it's almost 6:55. I walk inside, finding him still sleeping. As I put the coffee on nightstand before looking at him, I can't even call him, but I can wake him up another way. I sit beside him on bed before slowly leaning down and kissing him slowly, gently. I smiled when he kissed me back in a second, before wrapped his arms around my waist and pulled me down and hovered over me before smoking. Good way to wake me up. I didn't kiss him before pulling away our naked towards the coffee. Before he smoked, I love you, Ryan. Please be my side always. I don't know what I will do without you. I smiled as I nodded. After 1 month. It's been 1 month since I'm here, but not his caretaker anymore, but his life partner, soon to be. In this 1 month, I totally cured his anger. He don't get much angry now, or even if he gets, I make him shut because I'm his cure now. I teach him sign language by myself. He sometimes gets it wrong or can't do it properly, but it's okay. He will because I have my whole life to teach him. Today, Jungkook's father is coming back. Jungkook is out for some work while I'm here scrolling through my phone.
We gave him back that day. He take it just to know that if I have a real or single great. And that even I'm a psychiatrist. He was literally so mad to beat his man. In anger, that's why his hands were bloody. I should forget it since then he changed so much.
Miss Ryan, Mr. Jeon is here. I look up as I stand up before looking at Mr. Jeon. He smiled before walking and sitting on couch. Seems like everything's going well. Looking at your smile, Miss Ryan. My cheeks turned red as I smiled. Yeah, thanks to you. We look at entrance door, seeing him coming inside while smiling, watching me. Before his eyes landed on Mr. Jeon. Before they hugged. How's business going, my son? Shankar pulled away before walking and sitting beside me on couch. It's going well, but I need to ask you something. Mr. John smiled. Let me guess, you want to marry each other? My eyes widened slightly as Jungkook smiled before looking at me. Yeah, you know, me dad. After a year, I was sitting on couch watching TV. My life is so much better now. Marrying to him is the right decision for me. He never made me regret marrying him. He makes sure that I get everything I want. He already has spoiled me so much I will look at TV. Isa tried to lower the volume but accidentally pressed the high volume button, causing the voice of TV to get high. As my eyes widened, when I heard the crying sound from beside me, as I looked at the little figure of my baby, Abigail, as I quickly hold him, cradling his small body in my arms as I kissed his cheek before he calmed down as I chuckled. I heard footsteps behind me. What happened? Is everything okay? He looked at me then at Abigail worriedly and nodded as I smiled, putting Abigail down beside me. He came and sat beside Abigail on the other side, caressing his soft face before he looked at me. What happened? Is he okay? I told him in sign language as he chuckled, looking down at him. Such a cutie like his mother. He smirked looking at me as my cheeks turned red. I see it still has my effect on you. He grabbed the back of my neck before pulling me into a deep passionate kiss. I love you, my rose, and my little one. He breathed looking at me as a smile before mouthing I love you too. He smiled before looking down at our cutie pie with loving eyes. Thanks for coming into my life, my rose, and making my incomplete life into a fully complete life.